Humanity has always looked to the heavens, our imaginations ignited by the mysteries that lie beyond the stars. For millennia, we've wondered what's out there, dreaming of distant worlds and the possibility of reaching them. Driven by curiosity to explore the unknown, we've built telescopes, launched probes, and sent astronauts into orbit, all in pursuit of answers to age-old questions. The 10th test flight of SpaceX's Starship wasn't just a launch, it was a leap toward our interplanetary future. It was a moment that captured the world's attention, a bold step forward in the quest to make humanity a multiplanetary species. This flight marked a turning point where science fiction began to look like science fact. The boundaries between what we imagine and what we can achieve are blurring. Previous flights taught us through trial and error, but this one was different. A near-flawless execution of a bold plan. Each setback, each explosion was a lesson that paved the way for this success. True success in rocketry isn't perfection, it's about learning, pushing limits, and gathering data. Every test, every adjustment brings us closer to reliable, routine space travel. Starship's 10th flight did just that, performing a full-duration burn, operating in space and surviving re-entry. It demonstrated resilience and adaptability in the face of extreme conditions. This was a comprehensive demonstration of Starship's capabilities, proving the system is on the right path. The dream of reusable, powerful spacecraft is no longer just a vision, it's becoming reality. The journey of Starship is about rapid prototyping and learning from every attempt, even the failures. Each iteration brings new insights, fueling innovation at an unprecedented pace. Each flight builds on the last, and Flight 10 stands on the shoulders of those early fiery tests. The evolution is visible, a testament to relentless progress and determination. Years of relentless engineering and problem-solving led to this moment, a crucial chapter, not the end of the story. The teams behind Starship are writing history with every bolt tightened and every calculation checked. So let's explore what made this flight so special. Let's break down the milestones and the challenges overcome along the way. We'll follow the journey from the Texas launch pad through the atmosphere as Starship rises above the clouds and into the unknown, into space and back again, tracing the arc of a mission that pushes the boundaries of what's possible. Witness the power of the Super Heavy booster, a marvel of engineering that lifts Starship toward the stars with thunderous force, and the precision of the Starship upper stage, designed to operate in the vacuum of space and carry humanity's hopes even further. Experience the heat of re-entry, protected by a shield of hexagonal tiles, each one a small but vital piece of the puzzle, ensuring safe passage home. This is more than a rocket story. It's about ambition, ingenuity, and turning dreams into reality. It's about the people who dare to try, to fail, and to try again. One spectacular flight at a time, the future is coming into focus. The dawn of a new era in space exploration is here, and humanity's journey to the stars has only just begun. The journey began with the thunder of 35 Raptor engines on Booster 12, the most powerful rocket booster ever built. As it climbed and hit max Q, the point of maximum stress, one engine unexpectedly shut down. Despite this rare anomaly, the booster systems compensated instantly, keeping the mission on track. After separation, the booster executed a daring hot staging maneuver, then flipped for its descent. It relit its engines for a controlled splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico, hitting its target with precision. The booster was not recovered. The goal was to gather landing data, not reuse the vehicle. Sacrificing the booster was a calculated part of the test, providing invaluable data for future flights. Each test brings us closer to the day when boosters return to the launch tower, not the sea. After separation, Starship's upper stage, Ship 30, ignited its 6 engines and reached near-orbital velocity. This full-duration burn proved the ship's propulsion and fuel systems are ready for real missions. In orbit, Starship opened its payload bay door, successfully testing the mechanism for future satellite deployments. The most critical test, an in-space engine relight, a complex maneuver in zero gravity. This capability is essential for changing orbits, deorbiting, and future missions to the Moon and Mars. Completing all these milestones in one flight transformed Starship from prototype to proven space vehicle. The ship showed it could operate in space, not just reach it. Now it faced its toughest challenge, returning home through the atmosphere. Re-entry is a trial by fire, an ordeal that pushes both engineering and physics to their absolute limits. As a spacecraft plunges back toward Earth, it faces a wall of air so thick and fast-moving that friction alone can melt metal in seconds. Starship hit the atmosphere at nearly 27,000 km/h, wrapped in a sheath of plasma so hot it glowed like a miniature sun. The friction with the air created temperatures hotter than a blast furnace, and the ship was engulfed in a glowing cocoon of ionized gas. Its new lighter heat shield tiles and robust flaps faced their ultimate test, enduring the searing heat and violent turbulence of re-entry. Every second the tiles had to withstand temperatures that could easily destroy unprotected metal. The ship's belly flop maneuver maximized drag, slowing it down dramatically while the flaps kept it stable and controlled. This unique approach allowed Starship to bleed off speed safely, using the atmosphere itself as a giant brake. Live video showed the heat shield tiles changing color, a sign of intense heat, not damage. The iridescent sheen was a badge of survival, proof that the tiles had done their job under unimaginable stress. This color shift gave engineers a thermal map of the vehicle's journey through the inferno, letting them pinpoint exactly where the most heat was absorbed and how the shield performed in real time. Surviving re-entry is the hardest part of reusability. It's the moment when a spacecraft proves whether it can truly be flown again, or if it's destined for the scrapyard after a single flight. Starship's new tiles and flaps passed with flying colors, emerging from the firestorm with only superficial marks. No catastrophic failures, no lost tiles. Unlike the fragile space shuttle, which often lost tiles and required painstaking repairs after every flight, Starship aims for a heat shield that's quick and cheap to refurbish, making rapid turnaround and true reusability possible for the first time in spaceflight history. This flight proved the fundamental approach is sound. The data collected will help refine the design even further, bringing us closer to routine, reliable space travel. Starship emerged scorched, but intact, ready for its final test, a testament to the engineering that went into every tile and flap. The hardest part was over. Now, it was time to land, and prove that true reusability is finally within reach. After re-entry, Starship slowed to subsonic speeds, its heat shield glowing from the friction of atmospheric descent. The spacecraft sliced through the upper layers of air, buffeted by winds, as it prepared for its dramatic landing sequence over the endless blue of the Indian Ocean. The ship flipped from horizontal to vertical using thrusters and flaps, a mechanical ballet performed with breathtaking precision. Each movement was calculated, the ship's guidance system orchestrating a complex dance to align the rocket for landing. In the final moments, its engines reignited, precisely timing the landing burn. The roar of the engines echoed across the waves, slowing the massive vehicle from a deadly plunge to a controlled descent. Starship slowed from freefall to a gentle splashdown in the Indian Ocean, landing upright before tipping over as planned. The ocean embraced the ship, cushioning its arrival in a moment both powerful and serene. Hitting a virtual target box in the vast ocean demonstrated incredible navigational precision. Even in the absence of a solid landing pad, Starship found its mark, a testament to the accuracy of its onboard systems. This proves Starship can land on a pinpoint on Earth, the Moon, or Mars. The same technology that guided it to a splashdown here will one day enable landings on distant worlds, opening new frontiers for humanity. Like the booster, Ship 30 was not recovered. Its mission was to perfect the landing sequence. Its journey ended at sea, but its legacy will live on in every future landing. The successful flip and burn validated the entire guidance and propulsion system, proving that Starship can control its descent with remarkable finesse. Starship's final moments were a graduation, delivering precious data for future missions. Every sensor reading and video frame will help engineers refine the next generation of landings. Its sacrifice paves the way for landings back at the launch tower, bringing us closer to a future where rockets return home, ready to fly again. Flight 10's success opens the door to even more ambitious tests. The next goal, not just ocean landings, but catching the booster with the launch tower's giant chopsticks. This maneuver demands flawless navigation and timing, a tense automated dance. A successful catch means no landing legs, faster turnaround, and true rapid reusability. Meanwhile, Starship hardware is evolving fast new Raptor engines, taller and lighter vehicles, and greater payload capacity. More flights are coming, each refining landing and recovery, leading to the first tower catch. Soon, Starship will deploy satellites, test life support, and practice in-orbit refueling for Moon and Mars missions. The era of frequent routine Starship launches is about to begin. The 10th Starship flight was more than a launch, it was a turning point for space exploration. Starship's reusability is as revolutionary as the first ships or airplanes, ending the era of disposable rockets. This test proved sustainable, routine space travel is within reach. NASA's Artemis program will rely on Starship to land astronauts on the moon, and every milestone in Flight 10 validated that vision. The data from this flight will help keep future crews safe. Starship's ultimate goal is Mars, building a city, carrying people and cargo, making humanity multi-planetary. Each successful test brings that future closer. The journey is about ambition, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of a dream for all humanity. The path to the stars is being paved with stainless steel, and the adventure is just beginning.